and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Jordan, Tammy Turns Pages. I am so glad that you are here and that you decided to turn pages with me today. Today I thought I would start this video here outside. I'm currently on vacation for the next 2 days and today and tomorrow. And I just really wanted to use this opportunity to film somewhere different, just outside because the view is so beautiful. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about some of my goals for this year and my reading journey. Last year, I was able to read over 200 books, and I'm hoping to hopefully get somewhere close to that, maybe like 175 for this year, 2026. One of the things I really want to prioritize is reading a little bit more varied and less like mood reading, although I do really still want to continue mood reading. I do want to try and kind of push myself outside my comfort zone and read books that I might not normally read. So I was thinking I want to do a bit more of, just challenge myself. So because of that, I thought I would start reading some books from challenges. The challenge that I wanted to start reading from is the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge for 2026. It is out and it has some pretty cool prompts this year, and I have never done it before, and I thought what a great time to start doing this. Obviously the beginning of the year. I think there's about 50 books on the list, and I wanted to go over them with you right now, show you them, and then start reading today. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here is the reading challenge for 2026. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of them right now. Number 1 is a book where gardening or a garden is the central plot. Number 2, a book that features a platonic friendship between a man and a woman. Number 3, a book that you meant to read in 2025. 4, a book that starts with the letter Z. That might be difficult, but we'll see. Number 5 is a book about women astronauts. Number 6 is a book with an overweight main character whose story is not about trying to lose weight, which I love. Number 7 is a book about a granny hobby, which I also love. 8 is a book about a sexless marriage. 9 is a book about a type C character. 10, a book about a horse or that has a horse on the cover, which I think is great because I have a book in mind for that. 11 is a book with the dad as a primary caregiver. Again, so many books out here for that. 12 is a book with the word pop or sugar on it, and I have an idea for that one with the word sugar on it. Number 13 is a book featuring a character with a hidden past. 14 is a book set in Michigan, written by a Michigan author or set in Michigan. Number 15 is a book about new beginnings. That's pretty easy. 16, a book less than 260 pages. Again, pretty easy to fill. 17 is a book about your favorite event in the Winter Olympics. 18 is a love story that defies social boundaries. That one's going to be interesting to find a book about that one. I think that one's going to be pretty good, to be honest. 19 is a book about teen angst. 20, a book with a character who does Pilates or Lagri. 21 is a book about a bachelorette trip. 22, a book about a book club. Those are always fun. 23 is a book that you were hoping to fit into a prompt, but it doesn't, which is great. 24 is a book about postpartum. 25 is a book that explores influencer culture. 26, a book with a character who navigates infertility. That one might be a little bit hard for me, but we'll see if I can get to that one. Maybe I'll change that one up a little bit. Number 27, a book with a character who has curly hair. Number 28, a book about debt. Number 29, a book that takes place during harvesting season, which probably read closer to fall. Number 30, a travel ghost story. 31, a book that makes you feel FOMO. 32, a book about an underwater civilization. I don't know. We'll see. Number 33, a book about college. That one's pretty easy. I have one in mind for that. 34, a book with a trans or non-binary protagonist. I have a book in mind for that one. 35, a book that makes you want to travel to Italy. Sorry about that bird. Hopefully you can't hear it. It's going off right now. It's dusk, or almost dusk, so that's why. 36, 36, a book about a mob, fiction or nonfiction. 37, a book about a pop star. 38, a book with any type of fruit on the cover or in the title. 39, a book with a character who runs a marathon. 40, a book outside your comfort zone. And then for the advanced section, there's 10. It says a book in a different format than you usually read. I read all formats, all three of those formats. So I would say I'm probably going to do one that I read the least, which is ebooks. 42 and 43 are a book inspired, 42 is a book inspired by a real song, album, band, or artist. And then 43 and 44 are two books written by either real life partners or spouses. I mean, that's basically it. Or, yeah, partners. 45 is a book that features birding. I have one in mind for that. 46, a sapphic comic. That's pretty easy. 47, a book told entirely through letters. 48, a book with a shadow daddy. That one might be hard to fill. 49, a book with a mention of your zodiac sign, which would be fun. I am an Aquarian, by the way, if you don't know. My birthday is in a couple weeks. And then 50, a book about Afrofuturism, which could also be very cool. So I'm going to pick from that list. I already have two in mind from that list. One is a book that gives me FOMO, and I thought that's probably going to be like a traveling book or a road trip book, although I currently am traveling, but traveling is always on my mind. So we're leaving, like I said, tomorrow. So I thought I would do like a road trip book for the first one. And then the second one, I was thinking of doing a book that's under 260 pages. And that book I have with me as well. So I'm going to show you them right now. All right, so the first book for this vlog is going to be The Way Out of Berkeley Square. This one's by Rosemary Tonks. This one is under 260 pages. This one's actually 198 pages. This one is about a girl or a woman who is recently 30 and her life is a hot mess. It's going nowhere. And she's kind of going through like an existential crisis, basically. So this is going to be the first one. And then the second book for this vlog is going to be Along for the Ride. This is the road trip book. This is from Mimi Grace. I've read another one of her books and I really liked it. It was What a Match last year and I really liked it a lot. So I know this is a road trip story and I know this is kind of like an accidental, like they have to go on the road trip together even though like they don't really know each other that well. I think it's like a forced proximity kind of deal. So yeah, this would be the next one. So these are the two books that I will be reading in this vlog. I'm going to start now. It is getting dark, so I'll probably start and then maybe update you on whichever book I started tomorrow morning. Can't get over this view. It's just so beautiful. But I'm actually filming currently another video that's actually like taking place here in Julian and like showing you around the place and you know, just whatever we're doing here in Julian. So that one should be out. I think that's going to be out after this one, to be honest. You'll see it. This is like a little sneak peek. Was able to get to chapter 22. I think I only have like, I don't know, maybe a couple chapters left. So this book follows our two main characters, Jolene and Jason. They are relatively strangers. They are connected through Jolene's sister and Jason's friend. They are helping Jolene's sister and Jason's friend, who is also Jolene's sister's fiance, move, even though her first interaction with Jason, Jolene's first interaction, wasn't great. She just didn't love his personality. She just felt like he was too boisterous and too like about himself, and she just didn't get a good read on him. She reluctantly goes because she wants to help her sister, obviously, and when she starts the road trip, it's fine. She is doing her best just to not really speak to him at all or not really connect with him, and he's doing the same. There are some issues during the road trip. I think it's about a 20-hour road trip, so she doesn't pack very much. She's packing pretty light because she's just trying to get there and get back. But there's some issues on the road trip that make them have to stop a few times due to mechanical issues. During those stops, they start to develop a deeper understanding of each other and their possible friendship. There's definitely undeniable chemistry, and they are trying to hide their feelings for each other pretty much right away. There is somewhat of a forced proximity, of course. They are, forced to share one bed. So, there's that. And they immediately are, interested in each other. They have a little moment one night in the hotel, but chalk it up to just like being, a one-time thing. After the road trip, they end up kind of becoming friendly with each other and spending time with each other and each other's families, partly because, the sister and his friend are getting married, but also just because they keep running into each other randomly. They live in the same area. They start a pact where they realize, we are sexually attracted to each other. We are interested in each other. Let's start being, friends with benefits. And they do that. I'm at the part now of the story where they are really contemplating whether or not this is working for them and if it is the right choice, because feelings are starting to evolve for both sides. Jason does not feel like he deserves love, and he does not feel like he should go out and seek that because of past traumas and past hurt. And Jolene is very insistent on making sure that she is chosen and she isn't a second chance or second choice for someone. She wants to be the number one choice, and that goes for her life as well. She is trying to change her life and do what works for her and makes her happy and gives her a sense of peace and clarity. I'm liking this so far. I'm probably going to finish this today, like probably this morning, and then I'll give you a review probably when I'm back at the house, just because we're leaving today. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is very spicy, not like the spiciest book I've ever read, but it is spicy. So just keep that in mind. There's also some unwanted advances from another person, not Jason, but someone else. And yeah, they're also just dealing with some past traumas. So yeah, just make sure you check the triggers. But I'm liking this so far. It's probably going to land around a 3.25, but we'll see. It's a bit later in the day, and I wanted to just share my review of Along for the Ride by Mimi Grace. I like this book. It was short and sweet. It was spicy. Definitely had a little bit of witty banter to it. There was a lot of sexual tension, and they're calling it a slow burn. I don't know if I'd call it a slow burn per se, but there was tension before anything happened for a good amount of time. So kind of slow burn, medium slow burn. But the book itself was just like a 3.25 probably. Then I tried to start this one, which is The Way Out of Berkeley Square by Rosemary Tonks. This one was going to follow a young 30-something, and she is basically going through an existential crisis. I got to chapter 3, and I was like, no, I'm not in the mood for this right now. And it's the beginning of the year, and I don't want to already put myself in something that I just don't want to read something I don't want to read, especially in the beginning of the year. So I'm going to put this down for now. It's not a full, it's a soft DNF. It's not a full DNF. But this one was going to be the 260 pages or less. I found another one. Hopefully this one will work. I'm going to try and do Olivetti. This one is by Ali Millington. This one is about a sentient typewriter. I've had it on my list since last year. And I did really want to get to this last year, and I never did. So that could actually work for this too. Because I was thinking, I don't want to read a book, one book per prompt. I think I want to see how many prompts I can get per book. Long story short, this one's going to be for the 260 page one or under, because this is 248 pages. And I think I wanted this to be something else too. This one, I think I'm going to do, this one was supposed to be FOMO, but also she has curly hair, and she's been, in the book, she talks about curly hair a lot, and her hair and styling her hair. And so I thought, I'll just put that one for the curly hair too. So yes, I'll probably start this tonight, and I'll come back on tomorrow morning and let you know where I'm at. Good morning. It is the next morning, and I wanted to share where I was at in Olivetti by Ali Millington. I was able to get to chapter 34, which is page 152. And I just wanted to tell you how I'm feeling about it so far. This book follows our main character, Olivetti, and Olivetti is a typewriter. And it also follows our main character, Ernest. Olivetti is broken down pretty much, discarded, put away. No one uses him anymore. Technically, the mom, Ernest's mom, was the one who used him most often, and she has replaced him with a computer because, you know, the digital age. And then there's Ernest. Ernest is very content being in the shadow, being out of the way, just spending time with his dictionary and sometimes books, just doing his own thing off the beaten path. He is not interested in making friends. He's not interested in anything that has to do with other people, basically. He is a loner. Olivetti, the computer, is dropped off at a pawn shop without any prior knowledge. He is sold for $126. And then after Olivetti is sold to the pawn shop, the mother disappears. Olivetti decides to work together closely with Ernest to try to find the mom and get the mom back, because Ernest is obviously very concerned that his mom has disappeared. So this takes him on a journey, like going through San Francisco and going around different places, using Olivetti's prior knowledge that he has of Ernest's mom. So he's basically breaking the rules and talking back or typing back to Ernest when Ernest asks him a question. Those clues are helping Ernest solve his mom's disappearance. I am liking this a lot so far. I've actually gotten to the part now where they're uncovering some things about his mom and about Ernest's past that we didn't really know. It's getting really good. It's very heartwarming, but also I would say this is sad. It's sad. But I'm enjoying it a lot. It is super heartwarming, and I think it's cute how they have teamed up together to try and solve this mystery. And I will let you know what I think when I am done with it. To 47, and there's like a serious reveal of like what's happening, and I love this book so much. I love this book. Gosh, am I gonna get another 5-star? This is crazy. I'm just like, what is happening? I love this. All right, so I was able to finish Olivetti, and I loved it. 5 stars. I loved this book so much. This was sweet and heartwarming. Did have some more difficult topics and themes. Check the triggers. I don't think there's a lot per se, but there definitely is probably 1 or 2. One is illness, so I don't want to go into too much detail just because it's so short. I thought this did wrap up very well, and yeah, this book was just so cozy and so cute and sweet, and just different than other books that I've read. I can't believe that I have my second 5-star of the year already, like back to back. So the video that you're going to be seeing after this one, which is my reading vlog in Julian, I filmed that at the before this one. Basically, this is a video right after, but I'm putting this one out first. Long story short, in that video, I also got a 5-star. So this is my second one. I cannot believe that I was able to get 2 5-stars within a week of each other back to back. And we're only in like the first week of the new year. So that's crazy. So Olivetti, loved it, 5 stars. So these are the 2 books I read, and I enjoyed both of them very much, especially Olivetti. I would recommend either book, but if you're going to read one out of this, I would read out of Olivetti. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching my Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. This is going to be the first of many this year because I've got to get through 50 prompts and I've only gotten through 4 so far. So yeah, just stay tuned and hopefully you enjoy this little challenge that we're doing together. And I will see you in the next one. If you like this video, please don't hesitate to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.